This is an insight from WellView 365, powered by freshnews.ai. Waiting room screens have quietly become a core operations lever, forcing teams to manage patient experience as critical infrastructure. Executive summary: waiting room screens are now being treated as clinical adjacent infrastructure that must be standardized, supported, and governed like other patient-facing systems. This requires clear ownership, service levels, and content rules that align with clinical operations, IT support, and communication policies across locations. When managed this way, screens become a reliable channel in the patient experience rather than a loosely managed marketing asset. Today's signal: operations leaders are using the current budget cycle to decide where waiting room communication sits and what support model it needs. The pressure comes from gaps when policy or scheduling changes do not show up on screens fast enough, creating inconsistent patient experience and complaints. Ownership and service expectations now influence funding, staffing, and how quickly patient-facing updates can roll out across sites. WellView 365 enables improved patient experience satisfaction by centralizing scheduling delivery, digital publishing, and scheduling monitoring across end-to-end delivery paths. Why it matters: here are 4 takeaways. First, unclear ownership for waiting room screens and signage slows patient-facing updates when schedules, policies, or visitor rules change. Second, ad hoc management by local staff creates inconsistent patient information across sites and across days. Third, lack of defined service levels for uptime and content changes increases patient complaints and front desk workload. Fourth, treating screens and signage as infrastructure simplifies budgeting for hardware, licenses, and support within existing operational frameworks. How it works in practice: a common example is a clinic or hospital adjusting check-in procedures or visitor rules across multiple waiting areas. Marketing, patient experience, and site managers trade emails or tickets about updating playlists, media players, and screen layouts, often with no single owner accountable for timing. Changes stall when IT views the screens as low priority, while marketing assumes local staff will swap USB drives or restart players. When operations owns the standard, there is a clear catalog of screen types, a single intake path for message changes, defined turnaround times, and an escalation route if content is wrong or screens are dark. One practical adjustment: before budgets lock, name the operational owner for waiting room screens and signage and share it with IT, marketing, and site leaders. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, review list all waiting room screens by location, hardware type, and current content owner. Second, review, decide, and record which group owns day-to-day screen operations, separate from creative content design. Third, set basic service levels for uptime and content change turnaround and align them with IT support processes. Fourth, create a single intake channel for screen updates and issues and communicate it to front desk and site leaders. Read more at wellview365.com.